What if the disciplined samurai of Japan faced the wild berserker Vikings of the North? Two warrior cultures, born oceans apart, never meant to meet? But what if they did? Would the katana cut through Viking shields, or would brute rage crush centuries of honor? The way of the samurai. The samurai were more than soldiers. They were philosophers with swords. Every movement was guided by Bushido, honor, loyalty, discipline. A samurai wasn't just trained to fight, he was trained to die with dignity. To draw your sword meant you were already prepared for your last breath. And in that acceptance of death came an unshakable calm. Their armor was light, their strikes precise. They fought not for plunder, but for duty. The fury of the Vikings. The Vikings were the opposite. They didn't meditate on death. They charged straight into it, screaming. Fueled by blood, ale, and belief in Valhalla, they fought like storms unleashed. To a Viking, death in battle wasn't the end. It was the beginning of eternal glory. That made them fearless, unstoppable like human thunder. Their heavy axes crushed shields. Their long ships carried terror across oceans. And their sagas promised that the louder you died, the longer you lived in story. When honor meets chaos, so what happens when unshakable calm meets unstoppable rage? The samurai's precision against the Viking's fury. The katana's razor edge against the heavy Viking axe. One culture bowing in silence before battle, the other howling like wolves under a blood-red sky. The clash. At first, the Vikings would rush like a tidal wave, shields smashing, axes swinging, the ground shaking with their charge. The samurai, still as stone, would wait for the perfect opening. A single strike, precise as lightning. For every Viking who fell, another two would push forward. Chaos testing discipline, rage testing patience. The battlefield reality. On open ground, the Vikings would overwhelm with sheer numbers, their shield wall pressing like an iron wave. But in narrow paths, forests or mountains, the samurai's training would shine. Swift movement, ambush tactics, precision strikes. A katana through armor, a yari spear, finding the gaps between shield and flesh. This was no simple fight of steel, it was a clash of philosophies. Philosophy of death. The samurai embraced death quietly, as a natural duty. The Vikings welcomed it loudly, as a doorway to eternity. Both warriors lived with mortality carved into their bones, but their reactions could not have been more different. One mastered control to keep fear at bay. The other destroyed fear by burning it alive. The truth, so who wins? The Viking, with his unstoppable storm, or the samurai with his unbreakable calm? The truth is, it doesn't matter. Both would fight until the last breath, because for them, death wasn't defeat. For the samurai, it was honor. For the Viking, it was glory. Two warriors from different worlds, bound by the same truth. Life is short, but the way you fight echoes forever. So I ask you, if you were born in their place, would you choose the calm of Bushido or the chaos of Valhalla?